Welcome to SAT TV's news. I'm Shanna Esprit, your presenter. Among the major developments, private hospital receives prestigious awards. Regional activist calls for consolidated OECS budget. Dilma Rousseff summoned Brazil cabinet over protests. And in sports, West Indies Cricket Board announces a 13-member West Indies A-team squad for 3 one-day matches against Sri Lanka. Details of these will follow.
Me say we just get the remedy for the pagan them. Me just get the remedy for bad mind and jealousy. Who want to see me dead? Me just get the remedy. SAT TV. Jammy say. You don't know what Javinche you watching SAT TV. Lord, is it straight triple dose.
Welcome back. A resident who has lived in the Copthall area for over 23 years is now threatened by the reality of losing her home as well as her property. Mrs. Celia Allen, wife to Mr. Martin Allen, described the landslide which occurred right in her backyard as threatening.
On Thursday from about 5:30 in the afternoon, I was hearing some stones rolling down, and then I just figured out it was just minor slides taking place. But about midnight, same on Friday night, midnight, when I was out, when I came home, then there was a loud noise which my daughter ran, and she said it was an earthquake.
The next morning, she noticed the majority of her plants had gone down in the landslide.
I saw it was so much slide, which was very terrifying, and which did half of the land, and then there was a huge crack on the other half to the right. This I kept monitoring, and then on Tuesday afternoon, yes, about 1:30, while I was out on my veranda looking, because I came out every minute to see, if there is any change, I saw the other 6 coconut trees started disappearing.
She said that the slide was so massive that it caused the river to divert into other pieces of land, creating a massive pool which she described as a dam. The Allens has lost about a quarter acre of land to the landslide, and it continues to erode.
Soil down there is not only soil, it is tarish and soil. What it is, you have tarish at the base and then soil at the top. But there is a lot of water seeping halfway between the tarish and the soil, and this is causing a lot of erosion together with the river which undermines from below.
However, Mrs. Allen is still hopeful that the erosion will settle and is depending on the authorities to take the necessary measures. In other news, the Kiwanis Club of Roseau has yet again proven its objective to help in developing and educating young children as they conducted a dental health day at Social Center on Friday 21st June. Kiwanis Club, in collaboration with the Model Social Center Preschool, the Dominica Coconut Product Palmolive, and the Dental Health Unit all joined together to promote Dental Day. President of the Kiwanis Club, Conda Hamlet, said the aim was to allow the children to start learning good habits at an early age, which will be beneficial to them throughout their lives.
We want to try to see if we can target all the preschools around the Roseau area. And so far, we've collaborated with the Shining Stars Preschool in Canefield. We've worked with the Goodwill Christian Union Preschool, and today it's Social Center. So our goal throughout the year is try to work with as many preschools within the Roseau and Canefield environment.
Dr. Bettina Louis was the dentist present at the Dental Health Day, where she educated the kids on how to take care of the teeth as well as oral hygiene. She said the importance of caring for our teeth can prevent a number of diseases, including gum disease.
We have a program, dental school program, where we go to the schools and give this talk about oral hygiene. Well, the social center called us and asked us if we can come here today to have this talk with the kids about how to take care of their teeth and, in general, oral hygiene practices, good oral hygiene practices.
Dr. Louis gave advice to parents on how to help their children care for their teeth.
First time, most say children are not that responsible. So the parents have to play an important role in taking care of the children's teeth. The parents have to see to it that they brush. And most times the children don't brush properly, so their parents have to do the brushing for them. At that age, they don't. So the parents have to do the brushing, and at least 3 times a day. Or if not, twice a day, especially before you go to bed. That is very, very important. Never go to bed without brushing your teeth.
A representative for the Dominica Coconut Products Palmolive Company donated dental kits to the students of the Social Center Preschool in hopes that they practice what they had been taught for Dental Day. In more news, the Minister of Education and Human Resource Development, Honorable Peta Seja, certainly sent a strong message to the fathers of the young graduates of the Pierre Charles Secondary School on Thursday, June 20th. He advised the fathers, in light of what is going on in today's world, they now more than ever need to take up their role as men very seriously to nurture young men with a spirit of manliness and manhood.
Young men, you ought to be real masculine in your behavior. Do not allow yourself to be sidetracked by what is happening today in our Dominican society. In fact, it feels good to be a real masculine man. So go out, impact on Dominican society by being a true Dominican masculine male.
Mr. Seja, in his speech, also advised the young ladies not to be sold for material gain and to uphold their morale.
Finally, let me call on community as they come to the end of this phase of their lives to recognize that the support is still required in order for them to achieve success, and not just academically, but if your forte is sports, be successful in sports. If your forte is electronics or woodwork, be a success. And please remember, if there's one thing you should remember, impact positively on Dominican society.
In speaking on the topic of continued education, Mr. Seja stressed the point that the government will seek to ensure that every young person will have the opportunity to attend the Dominica State College. We are currently spending millions of dollars at the new Dominica State College to ensure that you are all equipped and well educated to effect change within our country.
There are scholarships available to a multiplicity of countries around the world. I want you to come to the Ministry of Education, seek the information, and take advantage of the scholarships that we are affording you to impact positively on the Dominican educational landscape. Friends, the time has come when ignorance and poverty must be a thing of the past. And the only way that we can ensure that that is done is if you, as the future of our country, take advantage of the opportunities that we present to you.
Mr. Seja also called on the parents of the students to continue to play their role in ensuring the future development of the youth. In other stories, the Switzerland-based European Society for Quality Research is known to promote equality awareness, recognize good business practices, technological innovation, quality achievement in organizations worldwide, and for publicizing these organizations' successful performance strategies. This organization has recognized the Justin Fadibe Medical Center located in Mero for the Quality Achievement Award for its enhancement and strides in quality research. Dr. Basil Fadibe, proprietor of the center, said the award is an acknowledgement and recognition of hard work not only by him but his entire staff.
It's encouraging. We have such a prestigious organization come to tell us that our effort has not been in vain. I could never have imagined that they were watching. The criteria for picking did not surprise me because we've always worked along those lines. But who would have thought that from far away Switzerland or London that they'd be able to pick up an organization as remotely located as Justin Fadibe Medical Center in Cuba Road, Mero.
Although surprised by the recognition from the organization, he said the staff has always provided great service to clients at a high level.
we feel quite rewarded. And with a small local staff, all groomed from within the villages and environments, and they have been able to deliver a service at a European standard level. We're not looking at staff from some big capitals of the world. There are staff from around the place who are just performing their regular duty, but perhaps with a little devotion and a sense of commitment.
He believes customer service, among other things, contributed to the development of his center.
It has to do with publications, comments from different people who have tasted the services, and then our academic activities. Today, publications, we do a lot of writing. I do a lot of medical writing, and the medical writing goes into international journals. It's possible also for them to look at those things and feel that, okay, we meet all the criteria. We're not just doctors on the ground, but we also contribute to the spread of knowledge. I think this matters to them.
He added that he feels rewarded for what they have been doing in the background over the past 12 years. The award will be presented on Sunday, 7th July 2013 in London. The Justin's Fadipe Medical Center was established in 2001 and was named after his father. In more stories, Dominica's Audiovisual Association on Thursday, June 20th, launched their event under the theme Creating Opportunities for Collaboration and Partnership in the Audiovisual Sector. The association was formalized by stakeholders at a general meeting held on March 5th, 2013. They will reach out to new members and potential industry partners to create opportunities for members and to foster collaboration on new projects and initiatives as they begin to develop the work plan for 2013 to 2014. President of the Audiovisual Association of Dominica, Ms. Jessica Canham, says, "The association has produced films for companies worldwide. Therefore, we should dismiss the myth indicating that Dominica is not capable of doing so."
Productions for overseas, though, are about tapping into an international market that has a lot of money, a lot of investment, a lot of government support. But to produce here in Dominica for Dominica, which we do, which so many of us do, is a very different market altogether and requires a very different approach. Producers here have to be incredibly resourceful. We have to write, shoot, cast, narrate, edit, sometimes all of the above, and work with other people. We don't have the luxury of doing just one thing.
Executive Director of Dominica Coalition of Service Industry, Mr. Lester Riviere, added that the company has played a key role in 2 initiatives for the development of the subsector.
That of assisting the National Export Council Secretariat, the NECS at the time, to undertake a baseline assessment and facilitating training in intellectual property and management. More than this, we are about to facilitate a consultancy to develop a service sector expansion plan and draft policy, which will have a significant impact on the growth and development of this industry and other priority service industries. At the completion of this consultancy, it is expected that a comprehensive situation analysis and a practical and implementable action plan will be developed.
Vice President of AAD, Mrs. Anita Booley, gave an introduction of the keynote speaker, Mr. Rudy Langley. In 1985, he was hired to create and run as executive editor the monthly youth culture and music magazine, she noted.
And so my journey as a filmmaker is a journey of personal discovery and expression. It's how I make my statement to my brothers and my sisters, to my community, to my country, to the world. I get to say, this is how I feel about this. This is what I think about this. This is what my people think about this. We're not just lines on the map. We actually live, breathe a sacred history. And so here, I present you my sacred history.
We conduct seminars. We teach the young kids, stated Mr. Langley.
I said, and they are going to be the ultimate arbiters of whether you live or die. I can only make that film. And he looked at me and he said, it's because you said that I'm going to agree to make this movie. And so we set out to make a movie which has been a defining moment for me. defining because it was a film that bridged my life and my work. We would make the film, Jamie Foxx would play this man, Stanley Tookie Williams. We would go through quite an extraordinary ordeal making the movie. The movie was made for 20th Century Fox, which meant we fell under the aegis of the Rupert Murdoch empire.
In more news, parents are being urged to register their children in the summer program for the arts, which will be conducted from August 6th to 16th, an initiative of the Cultural Division. Chief Cultural Officer Raymond Lawrence believes this will prove to be very beneficial for the children in the continued development of culture on the island, while affording them the opportunity to use their summer holidays wisely. He noted the adults themselves should register as there are courses in the program specifically for them beginning from July.
So the courses which are being offered for the adults are art, steel pan, Creole head tying, guitar, wood carving, graphic art, costume design, and creative dance, and also drum kits. And then we are offering special packages for children, but children would be in the month of August from the 6th to the 16th. The children courses run every morning for 2 weeks, whilst the adult classes will run once a week in the month of July and also in the month of August for the 2 months, July and August.
Mr. Lawrence stated there are a lot of persons who are interested in getting trained in the arts, so it is important that they be provided with the opportunity to do so. As it relates to the children, they will hopefully develop career interests in the arts. Over the last few years, we have seen a number of new persons taking advantage of these courses, in addition to those who return annually to work on improving their skills. That is very encouraging as it relates to the continued development of Dominica's culture.
Another course that we're going to be offering in July is an accordion workshop. There is a Martinican accordionist who's going to come down with his daughter to train persons in Dominica to play the accordion. So there are a number of persons we have identified already in Dominica who already can play, and we want to ask them to attend the workshop. And there are some persons who've never played accordion before that we want to encourage to attend the workshop. So that workshop will be held in the first week of July. It's going to be for 1 week at the Old Mill Cultural Center, and we're targeting beginners who have never held an accordion or never played accordion before but who are interested, and also another kind of beginner who has some experience.
This accordion course will be funded by the French Embassy based in St. Lucia. 2 new courses added to this year's summer program are costume design and graphic arts. Some of the facilitators include Aaron Hamilton, David Winston, Delia Coffey Wicks, Mervyn Alexander, and Orlando Coffey.
These are what I call positive creative pursuits. If you have a summer time, especially for children who are on vacation, and during the vacation sometimes children, they don't have much to do. They just play around. So basically they can spend their whole vacation maybe just playing around. So you can at least devote some time during the summertime to a sort of constructive program in which they are learning something which can improve themselves and develop their talents and skills. It's an educational experience, it's a cultural experience, and at the same time they are learning something and they are developing their skills. So it's a very positive creative pursuit. So rather than sometimes doing nothing, here it is that you have an opportunity to do something in your spare time, and at the end of the day you come out with a certificate. At least you're better off in that area than you were before the summer started, both the adults and children. So
interested persons can call the Cultural Division at telephone number 767-449-1804. In other stories, the Dominican national volleyball team left Dominica on the morning of Friday, June 21st for the Spice Island of Grenada, where they will participate in round 2 of the 5 World Championship qualifications. The championship will be held from June 21st to the 23rd.
Group N, where we have in our group Panama, Haiti, Grenada, along with our team as well. And the first and the second place in that group is going to qualify for the 3rd round of the FIVB qualification, World Championship qualification. And yeah, so we're hoping to, we don't want to come out second, we're looking to come out first.
The team has been actively training from January 2013, beginning with a month session coached by a Brazilian. They were taught many critical aspects of the game in order to improve their skills and better prepare for the championship. According to Mr. Albert Loblack, coach of the national volleyball team, they are down to 10 players for the team as 2 of the players were not able to participate. Normally the contingent is 12.
The players are very upbeat, dedicated. I think they're committed because it has been raining for the past how many weeks now, and even with the rain they still came out to train, you know. That should tells me that they are committed and they are willing to go the extra mile to get things done.
There is one new player, Miss Kaya Coffee, whom the coach is hoping will be a good addition to the team. I have the confidence in my team to get the job done, as we have witnessed how most of the teams play with the exception of Panama, which is a concern for us. Nevertheless, we have trained to expect any challenge that may come our way, explained Mr. Loblack. We are looking to emerge in the 1st place position to qualify for the 3rd round of this championship, he noted.
Our last 2 competition outings, that was the OECS competition, that was last year, which was most recent, not the year last year. We came 3rd, and that was because we suffered a lot of injuries, and then we were short of some of our players. And then before that was the 1st round of the World Cup Championship qualification, where we came 1st. We won against everybody else in the group. So we've been pretty successful and consistent.
The captain of the team is Miss Anna Maria Panthea. Other players include Miss Marcia Gustav, Miss Catherine Francis, Miss Elizabeth Joseph, and Linnell Williams. Mr. Loblack sends a special thank you message to the management of Lime Dominica, who afforded them with the opportunity to train at their hard-court facility at Canefield, as well as sponsor the local volleyball league. Special thanks also goes out to the Dominica Olympic Committee, who funded their travel to Grenada, and to PDV Petrocarib, who assisted in lighting of the hard-court for night practices, and the employees of the players who gave them time off from work to serve their country. The House of Angostura, through local agents Fine Foods Inc., on Thursday, June 20th, was proud to host yet another White Oak Domino Pairs competition. Members have embraced the initiative, and the sponsors are proud to give a local pair of domino players the opportunity to win $10,000. Mr. Leonard Matthew, sales representative for Fine Foods Inc., said that domino is arguably the Caribbean's favorite pastime, right next to cricket and calypso. It is designed to give players a platform to showcase their skills in a competitive arena, allowing them to win prizes whilst enjoying their favorite pastime, he added.
This year's competition takes the following format. Dominica has been divided into 8 different districts. The Southern District will consist of Belleville-Chopin, Mont-Tetmon, Pichelin, Cranbay, Bagatelle, and Petite-Savanne. The Southwest District will take the following communities: Trafalgar, Scotshead, Wharton-Waven, Mont Prosper, Loda, Newtown, Point Michel, Loubier, Géodel, Egliston, and Soufrière. The Southeast District will be from Daly's, Poetica, La Plaine, Montjean, Rivière-Syrique, and Grandfond. The Eastern District will be from Saint-Sauveur, Petit-Soufrière, Castelrousse, Salipierre, Atkinson, and Concord. The Northeast District, Marigot, Wesley, Woodford Hill, Calibichi, Benz, and Anzime. The Northern District will be Penville, Viecaz, Thibault, Paybush, Dodan, Clifton, Portsmouth, and Capuchin. The West District will consist of Maho, Massac, Canefield, Foncolé, Roseau, Goodwill, Bath Estate, and Cochrane. And the West District will consist of St. Joseph, Salisbury, Colibistry, Collyho, Dubla, Layu, Warner, Campbell, and Bells.
Mr. Delvin Esprit, coordinator of the White Oak Pairs competition, noted 2 pairs from each district will be chosen and will participate in the grand finals.
That grand finals will be somewhere around in August, on the 17th of August. In Mao, we have already confirmed that in Mao and so on, so that pair, the winner of that competition, the 16 top pairs, the winner of that competition will get a chance to represent Dominica in Grenada. Now, the format started on the 22nd in Granby. We are in Granby from Saturday from 5 p.m. in Granby, and we'll be at Johnson Place in Holwood in Granby, and that's for teams from Bellevue Chopers, Forceja, Pichley, Granby, Bacatel, and Petit Savin, and these are the players that will be taking part in that particular competition. As you know, the champions last year came from that district of the country.
Every weekend, starting from Saturday, June 22nd, a domino competition will take place.
Last year, we run that competition in about 12 to 15 districts. But this year, we decided to have 2 districts because we realized the finals that took a very long time last year. What time it ended at way into the night. But this time around, and so we've been in 16 top pairs. We'll be competing for that opportunity to represent Dominica and to get a chance to play for $10,000. As you know, it's a domino competition. We'll be having the best of 3 sets. That's the normal competition, best of 3 sets. And in the grand finals, and so we'll be moving, we will have the best of 4 sets and so on. So the top pair, and so we'll have to work hard to imagine to win that competition. The competition has been very keenly contested. As you realized last year, we had 64 pairs on the board. And it was very challenging competition, but this time around, we're going to have 16 of the best pairs. So what you have to do, and so on, you have to come and support White Oak, as you know that you have to support White Oak.
2013 marks the competition's 3rd consecutive year. The date for the regional finals is still to be announced. And in court news, William Lewis of Virgin Lane was remanded at the Stockholm State Prison after facing Roseau magistrate Ozzy Lewis on Friday, June 21st, 2013. The man, who was described as a vagrant, pled not guilty to 2 charges: theft, where it is alleged he stole 39 EC on Wednesday, June 19th, belonging to Mr. Smith Maglaw, and for unlawfully interfering with a pickup registration number PN993 without permission to do so. This charge he also pled not guilty to. During the court proceedings, the defendant interrupted Magistrate Lewis, asking him for food. In questioning the defendant, Magistrate Lewis asked him if he wants to go to prison to get food, and to everyone's amazement, he said yes. The matter was adjourned for July 5th, 2013. In more court news, 18-year-old Shaquille Baste of Pichley was ordered to undergo a 14-day psychiatric evaluation when he faced Roseau Magistrate Ozzy Lewis on Friday, June 21st. According to the facts of the case, on Thursday, June 20th, he was warned to leave the area by a security guard at Save-A-Lot supermarket after he was observed harassing and begging customers for money. Reports are that he went to the opposite side of the road where he pelted a stone at the security guard who was standing near the door and ran away. The stone broke the glass door to the entrance of the supermarket, striking a cashier inside, injuring her. It was stated that Bastier subsequently surrendered himself to the police. He was questioned and slapped with charges for malicious damage to the glass door valued at EC $839.50, beating Save-A-Lot employee Ms. Danielle Gordon, and unlawfully throwing a stone into Save-A-Lot, endangering persons. He pled guilty to all charges. The court also learned that the defendant appeared before a magistrate in March of 2013 for another incident that ordered him to see a psychologist. However, there was no record in the court this was done. The matter was adjourned for July 5th, 2013. This has been the local segment of the news. Coming up next, regional highlights.
A number of students from various schools have graduated this week. We now go to a clip where they explain what they plan to do next.
Okay, my name is Shaquille George from Paybush. I'm a graduate from the PSS 2013 class of 2013, and I'm very delighted of being here at my graduation. And my next step forward is to go to college and to do well and able to obtain a degree so that I can probably advance to university so that I can obtain a proper job. The message I have for other students that I want to like them to be determined and committed to their school work, not only academically but sports and other activities, so that they can have a bright future.
My name is Rollins Elise, a graduate from the Portsmouth Secondary School. I feel happy that I'm graduating from school. It has been 5 years and I have to go to college and master some subjects and then.
What message you have for other students which have been graduating yet?
I tell them put their best foot forward and work hard to reach their goals.
My name is Makisha Romans. I just graduated from the Portsmouth Secondary School. I feel exuberant, and for the performers and for summers, I pray that they stay focused and try their best to do what we do and just stay focused.
My name is Brianna Seaman. I am the salutatorian of the 2013 Portsmouth Secondary School class. I'm very happy to be graduating today. I couldn't be more excited. Sharing with my friends and all my family. After this is college, where I shall pursue accounting, hopefully to become a very good accountant. Thank you. Persevere, don't stop working, keep trying hard. I mean, second is good, but aim for the first, as I should have done.
My name is Juanita Corbett, and I am the valedictorian of the class of 2013. I am really happy to be graduating this year. It's a very big step, and well, next is getting higher education, so I can reach my goals in life.
What message you have for other students?
Okay, well, all the success doesn't come without hard work. You have to study hard, of course, make good friends, make right choices, and always respect your teachers, and good things will come to you.
Hi, I'm Ryan Casey. I'm a student of the Portsmouth Secondary School. I had actually attended PSS for 7 years. I wasn't sure what I wanted to be in life at first, but now as I left school, I am thinking of becoming an architect, and a very promising one at that. And I'm going to try my best to reach to my goals and take it step by step and learn everything in life that I could possibly learn, because I get a taste of the thing of the outside world and know how hard it is outside there without an education. I'm going to try my utmost best to make my family proud. Thank you everybody for supporting me. And to my students, my wonderful students making me laugh every day, always something new. I want to thank you guys for always being there and pushing me towards my goal and where I have to reach. Thank you guys so much.
My name is Brittany Oshie, and I'm very elated after graduating from Portsmouth Secondary School, and I'm very proud that I could serve as head girl for the year 2012-2013.
What's the next step for you?
I guess Dominica State College. If not, I guess I'll have to go to work.
Send a message to the children, to the other students.
What would I say? In everything you do in life, strive for the best and don't give up. Everybody has a potential. It's up to you to discover your talent and to reach it.
I feel elated because the students have made us proud once again, not just in the academics, but also in the extracurricular activities. And you could see the joy on their faces, you could see the camaraderie. So I just wish them well as they move on to the next chapter. They have done well, they continue to make us proud. Even when they leave here, that's the experience we've had. And we just hope that those coming would take example on those in front of them and give their best. Make PSS proud, make PSS a household name.
I'm Deslin Joseph reporting for Start TV News.